What's up, fish heads? Welcome to another fish head live stream. Got me and Dylan out here today. We are just hanging out, trying to catch some bait for our video that we're making next week. Trying to get chat set up here, guys. Super sunny too, so it's hard for me to see the screen, but I'm going to do my best to keep up with the chat while we're doing this. All right, we should be good. While Dylan's trying to catch the bait, I'm going to be throwing a soft plastic lizard, trying to catch some bass here. We are not making the long form video. We already got the one made that we're posting this Friday, but we have a plan for catching some other kinds of fish. We'll turn it into a surprise. Amanda Dahl in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Dylan's going to try to catch the bait for our next video. Once he catches probably one really good sized bluegill, that's really all we need. But we're just going to hang out and try to catch as many as we can, and I'll be going for bass while he's doing that. Generally, he takes care of the bluegill situation for us, so I'm just going to let him have at it. But I'm going to go ahead and cast out, see if I can't get a bass on the line. Probably chum it up a little now that that guy's feeder's over.
I'm using the minnow, so I don't think mine's gonna help.
You got a minnow? Look at the size of that minnow. The water's a bit murky. The water's pretty murky today, guys. We just had that hurricane come through yesterday. Can't really see to the bottom more than a couple feet out, which is kind of rare for this lake. Usually it's not murky at all. You can have like 5 or 6 feet of visibility, but not today. Definitely some interesting conditions here after the hurricane, guys. Something just hit the surface right out there. Jerry Boston in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Yes, we made it out. We made it through the hurricane. And we're catching bait for next week's video.
Yes, I got it.
What is it?
The giant minnow.
He got a giant minnow, so he's going to throw that on. Show it to everybody. Wow, that is a huge minnow.
I can lip this.
Look at the
thing.
size of this minnow, guys.
I can lip him.
That is a big minnow.
It's the size of my thumb.
It looks like a zebra daño almost.
Yeah, look at that thing.
That's a big minnow.
Oh, no.
Should be good for bait. See what he can catch on there.
A bass. I'm in trouble if I hit the bass now.
So yeah, a couple weeks ago we had a catfish catch and cook video where we caught some bluegill for bait. We want to do something different this time, so we're not going to be going for a catfish. We're going to be trying something a little bit different with this bluegill bait. Jerry says, "Sweet haircut, Dylan."
Thanks.
He says, "Thank you." And I'm just going to take a few casts and see if I can't catch a largemouth bass while we're out here trying to get the bait. Appreciate you guys joining us. Actually, I haven't been live in probably like almost 2 weeks now. Been a little hectic lately, guys. Hurricanes and everything else. But let me try to get something on the end of my line. Knock the rust off. I can barely see your float.
I can't bring up my bobber either.
I would have cast it out a little further.
I can't bring up my bobber.
You don't need to. The bass will just see that thing up the surface.
Let me keep the pliers. Look. Can you bring up my bobber? Look, please.
No, it's fine. You got plenty of room.
No, I don't.
Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, fish on, guys. It's a little baby. Woohoo! Largemouth. Oh yeah. Right in the bottom lip too. Like right in the center of the bottom lip. That was fast. Definitely a quick bite today, guys. A tiny one though. I mean, literally like probably 10 or 11 inches. Not a giant, but that gets the skunk off the beach. Sweet. Oh yeah. First species of the day. Yep, we always want to catch at least the species we're going for, which is bluegill right now for bait for this weekend's upcoming fishing event. And it's always nice to get something extra. Yeah, we just had so much going on, Jerry. I didn't have a chance to go live. We did, in the meantime, get monetized. So amazingly, after all this time, now we are a monetized YouTube channel, which is pretty sweet. Not that we're really going to make any money on it, but we can try, and we'll have fun doing it for sure. That bass splashed water all over my glasses. It's all foggy now. It's already hard enough to try to see over the glare and my scratched screen protector on my phone, but then when you add some moisture to the glasses, it's like impossible to see.
Had something on your lens.
There we go. Nice and clear.
I had something on this giant.
Jerry said, sounds like bass face. It was bass face. All right, let me see if I can get another one here. That was fun. Oh yeah, right away, guys.
Huh?
Another bass.
Wow. I'm hungry today.
I think I'm gonna win the competition.
Dang.
Oh, it's another one like exactly the same size.
Okay, it's either the same.
It's not the same one. He doesn't have a hole in his bottom lip. Actually, this guy might be even smaller than the last one. Heck yeah, bass. I don't know, maybe there's a school of them just sitting over there.
Maybe.
Pretty sure that was like the fastest I've ever caught 2 bass at this lake before. Even though they're babies, it's still fun. We're using this green pumpkin lizard. A Mav, pretty good. We got 2 bass so far. Hasn't been taking too long either. We just got started. I'm gonna try again in that same spot. There might be a little school of them sitting over there.
You casted twice and caught 2 bass. How do you feel? Okay, it doesn't happen again.
That was weird.
What would have been even crazier if we both got our rods out there and we got 4 in a row. Like I caught one, you caught one, I caught one, you caught one. That would've been
Oh, you got one. Second. All right, the streak has ended. That was a pretty awesome streak though. Yeah, it's a pretty good lure. All right, we'll see you later. Appreciate you joining us. Check out the next video. Got a bunch coming up actually. Definitely a good long form video this week. Me and Dylan are putting in some effort this week. It should be out Friday. And then the one that we're catching the bait for right now, that's going to be for next week. Oh yeah, fish on, guys.
Is that a bass? I caught a
Yes.
big bass.
Nice bass.
That's a big bass.
All right,
Whoa.
Dylan's on the board with a bass.
That's a big bass.
I don't know if I'd call it big, but that's pretty sweet.
That's bigger than yours.
Here, don't.
That's bigger than both of yours. I knew I would take
There's
that.
Dylan's bass. I just grabbed it for him.
I knew
Yeah, I think that is the biggest one so far. Pretty
He's
sweet.
got red lips.
Show everybody.
He's got red lips. I don't want bass thumb.
It's a largemouth. He's a tiny one. You're not going to get bass thumb. There you go. Check it out. Oh yeah, largemouth. Woo! Time for the release. Swim. Heck yeah, 3 largemouth already.
Yeah.
That is not what usually happens when we come to this lake.
A giant minnow that I caught. I caught a giant minnow, then I caught a bass on the giant.
Oh yeah, that was on the minnow that he caught too.
That was crazy.
So Dylan worked his way up the food chain for that one.
Great.
Bass are hungry today.
They haven't eaten all year. Right, Dad? We haven't caught one all year. This one.
catch the minnow right there, dude.
Yep.
It's still alive.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Look.
He's not alive.
He is. He's just sleeping. Oh, there's the bass.
I think he just hit the end of the bite or something. Oh, he is a little.
I told you. All right, the school has moved on, I guess. That was pretty crazy though, guys. 3 bass in just like 5 minutes. You got them?
Yeah, these him.
Nice. Dylan's got the big bait again. Hey, Stuart. Yes, we got 3 bass already. Appreciate you coming in. Stuart says hi, Dylan.
Hi.
Yeah, the storm stirred everything up. One of the things that we're doing for next week's video has to do with our creek in the woods on our property. The storm tore it all up. Water's all crazy in there, so should be pretty interesting. Yeah, Dylan's job today is to catch a big bluegill for our next week's video. We're kind of planning ahead right now, but we're making next week's video. We're not filming it right now, but we're catching the bait for it. Should be pretty interesting. But the one from this week is all about the creek and some other stuff we're planning on doing. Probably also eating a fish. We've been having good times making catch and cook videos lately. This last one we posted out, I haven't checked it today, but we were like definitely on our way to 1,000 views earlier, which is pretty good for a long form on our channel. But we are also now monetized, so my theory's always been that once you get monetized, YouTube's gonna push out your long form videos harder because they're now making money on the ads. So we'll see if that really does anything. We do need to chum it up a little, Jerry. He's still using that big minnow. Maybe he'll catch one more bass while he's messing around with that. But then he's got to switch over to bluegill here pretty soon because we need one of those big old bluegill for bait. See if it takes it down or not. Hey, I got 2 so far, Stuart. The bass are liking me today. You're not gonna like what I'm using for bait though. Check it out. Oh yeah. Green pumpkin lizard. Probably turn back on when the tree gets, or the sun gets over the trees. Going way out. hit that many golf shots that fast. You're not gaining any practice or skill by just whacking them like that. No, he wouldn't do that. All right, Dylan's gonna switch over to bluegill here, guys. Hey, Lucas. Appreciate you joining us. Any tips for a fishing pole? Wow, there's so many options out there, Lucas. What kind of fish are you going for? So many different options for sure. Freshwater, saltwater, different species, different sizes. But I can make a recommendation if you tell me what kind of fish you're trying to catch. I think you need bread ball bait. Chum it up a little bit out there and then get a bread ball in the water. Catch a big one. The weird thing about both of those bass that I just caught, the bait wasn't even at the bottom yet. It was like as soon as it hit the water, I just jigged it a couple times and they struck it right away. Softball Susie in the house. Yes, we do also have Lucas hanging out with Mama Fishhead at the house. Not the Lucas that was asking about the fishing rod. Mostly perch and pike in fresh water. So perch, I would go for an ultralight to light with like a Shimano spinning reel. Something on the maybe 2,000 to 4,000 size. Pike can get huge. So immediately go to like a medium heavy or a heavy, like 8-foot to 7-foot rod. Maybe a 7.5-foot rod. You can do a bait caster, a big like 6,000 spinning reel, or even like a catfish reel or something, an open face reel where you have to control the line going out with your thumb while it's going out. Any of those things would work good for pike. If you catch a pike on an ultralight, you're probably not gonna be able to land it because generally you'll only have like 6-pound test on there. If you're catching like 20-pound pike with big old teeth, that thing's just gonna fight you until it breaks off. So that would be my recommendations. There's many, many more options, but just off the top of my head, that's what I thought of immediately. Yeah, we've had Susie in here before. Appreciate you coming in, Susie. And Jerry. Hey, there's Mama Fishhead. Oh, nice. Lucas is in Sweden, but he's from Norway. Sweet. Yeah, those pike get huge too. I don't know about over there, but the pike we have up here, up north, they get to be like 60, 70 pounds or something, which is a big old fish. Even on a bass rod like this, I don't think I'd be able to handle one. But yeah, both of the bass that I caught a few minutes ago were immediately when the water hit, or the lure hit the water. Dylan's one bass that he got so far was on the live minnow that he caught, but he had let it sit there for like a few minutes before the bass found it. So I think right now they're just moving around. I might have got lucky a little bit. Yeah, Susie, appreciate you being here. And if any of you guys haven't hit that like button, do it. Do it. Hit the like button. I'm going to cast again, though. Oh. I just stepped on a hurricane stick. This would actually be awesome fire starting wood right here, but I just snapped it right off accidentally. We'll throw that over there in the woods. Ooh, we had something on, guys. Oh, he came off. Oh, I had a good hit too. Dang it. Didn't feel giant, but it definitely loaded up a little bit, so I know I had a fish on. I just waited like a half a second too long to try to set the hook. The opposite of circle hooks, when you're fishing an extra wide gap hook and you've got it embedded into the lure, you've got to like pull that thing hard enough to get through the lure and into the fish's lip, or you won't be able to catch it. Yeah, definitely a big rod for pike. I agree with Stuart on that one. The bigger the better. But if you're like casting a topwater lure for him or something, maybe like an 8-foot spinning setup. Ooh, that was something big jumping right over here.
Is it a bluegill?
Keep trying to hit this one spot right there. Feels like I've gotten 3 good hits there already. All right, looks like my little honey hole spot over here might have given up for now. Yeah, it's gorgeous out here. Yep, I saw Terry B throwing a lizard earlier. Yeah, Lucas, it just depends on the style of fishing, the kind of fish. If you're going for big ones or small ones, but generally like a pretty good medium heavy spinning rod setup with a bigger reel. This one's a 4,000. It's not that big of a reel, but it's pretty good for anything around here. We catch like largemouth bass, pickerel, sea trout, redfish. I can handle any of those things with this. But if I'm going for like catfish or when I'm surf casting and stuff like that, I use bigger rods. And if we're going for bluegill, obviously Dylan's got the little dock demon over here. That's like an ultralight 30-inch rod with a 2,000 size reel on it. But I think the bass may have given up on me here. Yeah, Lucas, maybe not on Temu. My wife, Mama Fishhead, bought me 3 pairs of jeans on Temu for like 15 bucks. I was like, oh man, $15 for 3 pairs of jeans? I can't wear one of them. I would never wear another one of them. And the other one I can wear, but it's super uncomfortable. And the crotch is like this far below where I wish it was. Super weird. Don't buy jeans on Temu. Just my advice there. Jerry, the bluegill are not biting right now, which is weird.
I just get hooked at.
Oh, he said he's getting a couple bites, but he's not hooking anything. It'll happen here shortly. We got all excited about the 3 bass. Forgot how to catch a bluegill. But our main goal is to catch a bluegill while we're here so we can use it for our next video.
And it's not good to forget how to remove it. No! I didn't even look at it. I took it down real slow. I saw the bait going down. It was going like... It was going down real slow.
That was probably another bass.
Taking my bread ball.
So far, this is pretty crazy. We come out here trying to catch shiners, and all we can catch is bluegill. We try to catch bluegill, and we catch a bunch of bass.
What do you want to go fishing for next, Dad?
Stuart, it's going to be quite a while before I use a chatterbait again. I wore myself out on that thing. Caught like 3 tiny bass in 5 days on that thing. Jigs and lures from Temu for 50 bucks. You must have got a bunch of stuff. We have some lures. Dylan ordered like some segmented swim baits and stuff on Temu.
They look really good.
They did actually seem like they'll be fine. They're probably, like the hooks are probably soft and bendy and stuff like that, but could be worse. Hapless angler in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Jerry, yesterday it was nice and cool, like all day for the hurricane. I don't think it ever got to like 80 degrees. And even last night after the storm went through and it was clearing up, it was nice and cool and breezy. But today it's back to shirts sticking all over me. It's definitely like mid 90s-ish. Not as hot as it gets, but it's pretty warm. Nice. Happy premature birthday for you. Happy early birthday. I can't even think of what we say. Happy early birthday. I know if you're late, you say belated birthday. Maybe there's a different saying in Sweden. Let us know about it. Some bug trying to get in my ear now. Pre-retirement days, Betty in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. Do it. The sun has now just dipped below the tops of the trees. Nice. I know I'm not going to pronounce it right. Gratulerer Meddagen. Meddagen. Not even close, right? But that's sweet. Ooh, big fish just surfaced right out there where he's about to cast. All right, let's see if he gets it. Yes, hit the like button for Dylan. He wants 20 likes, guys. We're not even halfway there yet. What's happening? Your bait ball is huge. You try the smaller bait ball on the tip of the hook. Oh yeah. Oh dude, it was so under. I don't know what happened to the bass. No, it's okay. I'm gonna let you catch one. All right, guys. Dylan's like, what's going on? Usually does not have any trouble trying to catch any. All right, you guys got my attention. What's up? Yeah, we say happy birthday too, Stuart. It was good pronunciation. We say happy birthday if it's your birthday, but if it's the day after, it's belated birthday. And if it's the day before, I don't know if it's early birthday or premature birthday or something. I forget. Yes. The Nessie. All right, I'm missing a question here somewhere, but I can't find it, guys. Just ask again. It's kind of hard to read my chat because the sun is like beaming on us, and there's a reflection across the surface of my phone, so I can barely see what you guys are saying. But I'm trying my best. Stuart is gonna do a StreamYard. Me, Bob, and Nolan. Sweet. Yeah, let me know, man. That sounds like fun. I told Bob, me, Dylan, him, and Kev would do one like 3 months ago and we still haven't got around to doing it yet. Just so crazy, guys. Life just happens. One thing I can say about our lives is we are never bored. Ever are we ever bored. There's always like 5 different things that have to be done and like 3 other things that we want to do. And between never being able to finish any of that stuff, we have like work and YouTube and everything else. So there's no way we can ever be bored. Yeah, it sounds like fun, Stuart. I might do like a saltwater day or something if you do it when it's daytime here. Just so I can kind of sit at the beach and relax a little bit. That would be fun. Try to catch some sea trout. What I really want to do, yeah, Saturdays would be the best day. And if you do it for us, like when it's morning or noon or something, I know that's later for you, but if you do it for us in the morning, then it's going to still be daytime for you for a few hours. So we can all fish in the daylight instead of it's daylight here and it's black where you are. Not that it matters, but might be cool if we do it all in the daylight. Come on, Dylan, catch something.
There you go. That's a good sized one.
Show 'em.
Ooh, no.
Oh, you had one.
There it is. Minnow. Whoa. That was a bluegill eating the bread I was using to catch them.
So the bluegill are hitting the surface a lot, but they're not hitting the bread that's on his hook, which is really weird. I haven't really had that happen too much. I'm gonna see if I can't maybe get like a super random bluegill bite with the lizard here.
Just lowering.
Dylan just walked down there and scared him away. He just scared him away from me. Sweet. Jerry, we're doing a nighttime catfishing one in a couple weeks. We're trying to get to a different lake because whenever we go to Lake Talquin at night, the bugs are just so thick. Unless it's really windy, the bugs are so thick that it's almost unbearable. Like we can't be in front of the camera because this whole area. Oh yeah, he's on.
A bass?
Another bass, guys.
On a tiny bluegill.
Another bass.
On a minnow.
All right, show everybody.
A tiny minnow.
Lip them.
Let me get this hook out first.
This is crazy, guys. We have not caught one bluegill yet, and we have 4 bass.
And I've caught
It's the exact opposite of what usually happens at this lake. Still not a big one.
bass gun.
You gotta just grab them, dude.
Ah. That hurts.
No, it doesn't. Oh, this guy's a baby. Little baby.
Thumb.
Largemouth bass, though.
He gave me bass thumb. I don't like him.
Little guy.
I'm gonna go catch some more minnows. I can catch some more bass. I'm gonna catch a big minnow and catch a big bass.
The craziest thing is we came out here specifically so Dylan could catch us a bluegill for bait. And all we're catching is bass.
So if you want to catch bluegill, you're going to catch bass. If you want to catch diners, you're going to catch bluegill.
Yeah, he just moved his bobber a little bit. I think he moved it up.
And also, I think if you want to catch catfish, you'll catch diners.
I'm sure some of you guys saw the last time we went night fishing at Lake Talquin. And we had the lights shining out over the fishing rods. We had the light coming off behind the camera, and we had the light that was on us. And I ended up having to turn like some of them off because it just attracted this giant swarm of bugs. I mean, we literally just took Dylan's phone and recorded the giant swarm of bugs for the long form video because it was so crazy. So many bugs. Not mosquitoes. Yeah. They weren't mosquitoes. They were like moths and flies and everything else. So they weren't really like hurting us, but it was just so annoying. They were like flying in your ears and your mouth, getting up under your glasses, like just everything. Felt like they were going in my shirt. So I was like, yeah, we're going to have to find a different spot. Or what we haven't tried yet is taking the boat out at night and getting out in the middle of the lake and just dropping anchor. Maybe if we're far enough away from shore, we won't have to deal with the same bug problem, but probably we would because the lights are going to attract them from a good distance. I don't know. We're always trying something new. We'll see what happens. But now that Dylan is tied up with me for bass, I have to catch another bass to win this competition, guys. Wish me luck.
That's what the competition is.
2-2. I feel like my best bet is kind of like as far. Oh, that's a fish. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ahead of me.
Woohoo! Took the lead, guys.
Right away. Right.
Nice. On the lizard. Stuart, on the lizard. These little bass are loving the lizard tonight. Hamish in the house. FSR in the house. Appreciate all you guys for joining us. Right now the score is 3-2. Steve Russell in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Heck yeah. If you guys haven't hit that like button, do it. We need a like for every bass that we catch today.
That's fine.
We've already beat that, but sweet. Nice. Kind of wish we went to a different lake for bass today. I guess the hurricane definitely woke them up.
Finally.
I just don't feel like there's a ton of big bass because this is such a small lake. There's got to be a few big ones out there. Do a StreamYard catfishing and sea fishing at night. Maybe. We'll see. The sea fishing at night ones never work out real great because we can't really tell what's happening. Unless you could somehow get like a light that shines up the rods and then like another light that's coming from behind the camera. Because generally the ones at night, it's hard to see anything. It's all black. Unless you're like right in front of the camera like this, and then we can see. But you might have other lights that I don't know about. But I'm always down for doing anything, man. Whatever. Yeah, keep it PG in here. We're not super sensitive, but we don't want to upset YouTube or anything. If If we were fishing a live weigh-in tournament, we would at least have a full bag right now of 5 fish. It wouldn't even weigh 5 pounds, which is ridiculous. But at least we got our 5 fish limit.
5 fish, but 4 pounds.
Yeah, it's like 5 fish with like 3.8 pounds. Oh, nice. Yeah. I just got to find a spot where the catfishing at night doesn't mean I'm like getting carried away by bugs. Unless we wait and do it in the wintertime. We can fish all night here in the wintertime and there's no bugs at all. But this time of year, the bugs are thick. Like so thick you don't want to take a deep breath because you'll just breathe some bugs in. I love the wintertime way more. Oh, I just had a tap. That was a good tap. I was going to tell you guys the winter time is when we do like all of our camping videos, which I love doing fishing and camping videos. Puff Muffin in the house. Haven't seen you in a while. Heck yeah, Puff's in the house. There's even some mosquitoes starting to come out right now, guys. That's why we usually only wait till it's like just dark enough to not be good on the camera, and then we're gonna get out of here. One thing I realized as we were coming here, Captain Clark in the house. Appreciate all you guys for joining us tonight. You guys have missed a few bass though. Right now we have a total of 5 largemouths. I am up 3-2 on Dylan. Since he whoops me all the time on bluegill, I'm just gonna go ahead and brag if I beat him.
I'm gonna show him, Dad, with a twist. I'm gonna show him with a twist, Dad.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, they should just. Oh, did he get it? Or did he take it off the hook? Oh, I think he just took it off the hook.
Put a bread, turned it into a bread ball around the hook.
He tried to put a loose piece of bread on so it would float to catch the ones that are hitting the surface. They came up and nailed it and just like didn't even get the hook in their mouth. Smart fish. All right, FSR, appreciate you joining us. Have a good night. Yeah, I saw Nolan in there earlier. Heck yeah. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. We're just hanging out before the sun goes down, catching a few bass. Dylan needs to catch a bluegill because...
I packed it in around the hook.
All right, so he's trying some experimental stuff since he can't get a bluegill to commit.
I packed it in around the hook, hoping it'll still float.
Yeah, Puff. I've always cast all over the place. The shoreline down this way seems really, really good. But so far, all 3 fish that I've caught, 2 of them were like at, I don't know, 2 o'clock, and 1 of them was at 11 o'clock. And both of Dylan's were at like 12 o'clock. So today they're swimming around out in the open water. Probably because of that hurricane. The water's up a little bit. It's kind of murky. But there's got to be a lot of like fresh water and oxygen in it and everything in there. Yeah, Jerry, it is just a little high. Probably, I don't know, 6 inches higher than regular. We've seen it this high before. Nice. Yeah, yesterday was the hurricane. Fortunately, we only had minor damage. It went just to the east of us. Like, we got the side of the hurricane, but we didn't get the eye of it. The eye of it was like 30 miles over, and they got a bunch of damage. Not far from us, like one town over. So we were that close this time.
Okay, this is past the Lord. God. Come on, big move. Big move. I'm waiting.
Something got you. Oh yeah, fish on.
Oh,
Yes, he finally got one.
yeah. It worked.
Not 8 inches though.
No! My tactic worked though. Okay, I found how to catch them.
Okay, so he did finally catch a bluegill. The only problem is it's not 8 inches long, so we can't keep it for bait. I don't know how the rule officially works in Florida, but the legal size, the minimum size for bluegill in Florida is 8 inches. So I don't think using them for bait voids the minimum size or anything.
Ew.
Yes, Gill Lake has produced a gill and 5 bass. It's pretty crazy tonight. Stuart says, Dylan, sweet. Yeah, Puff, we just got spared. Really, really close. South Carolina got slammed today, right? Kind of came up and then like decided, hey, I'm not done yet. Let me mess with some other people. It wasn't even on the hook.
Yes, it was. Now I just have a red ball out there. Because I balled it around the hook, and there's no ball on it anymore. So it basically ripped off of the thrust. And now I just have a red ball out there. That's good. Oh, wait, hold on. Overhead. Oh, never mind. Red ball. I was wrong.
I kind of feel like I want to go to the other spot and take a couple casts for bass, dude.
Okay.
If they're hitting over here, they got to be hitting over there. All right, so there's another spot right over here on the side of the lake that I'm going to take you guys to see. It's where I usually catch more bass than this spot. But since we've already caught a few bass here today, I want to go try that spot just in case they're over there all turned on. And I've caught a couple bigger ones over there too. Still got the same lizard on. He hasn't really taken too much damage. All right, quick like 10-second walk here, guys. Bear with me. Okay, this spot I've usually caught bigger and better bass right over here to this side. I so wish I had the topwater lure right now.
Oh, there we go.
You got one?
Yeah.
Oh, he catches one when we're not watching, guys.
Is that a dark red belly?
Bring him over.
Bringing him.
Is he over 8 inches?
Don't know. That's the size of my foot, maybe?
Well, that's like 11 inches.
Eh. Okay, maybe like 3/4 of my foot.
Yeah, he's a... Let's see, guys. My hand is 8 inches long. Yeah, he's like right at 8 inches.
Yay.
So good catch, dude. Heck yeah.
Can you take him off?
Stuart said it. You were going to catch one while I was over here.
He's smart.
And I got myself tangled up in the bushes. It's okay, guys. I'm about to catch the pond monster over here.
So I'm putting him in the cooler?
No,
Oh. What am I doing with him?
just let him go.
Oh.
We need one that's bigger than that. We can get it tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm not giving away all the secrets of our next 2 videos. In case you guys haven't noticed yet, you'll have to watch them. But we will do some of it behind the scenes like we've been doing, where you can see us filming while we're doing the live stream. Come on, big bass. The bushes are kind of thick over here, which means the ticks are going to be thick over here. I really want to cast over that way, but the pine branches are like all above me. So I'm going to have to try to somehow like sidearm swing it over this way, which I've done before successfully. I've also caught some trees doing it. Hey, Wendy, appreciate you coming in. Good to see you. Heck yeah. Wendy in the house. Nope, caught the tree. I got lucky. All right, Dylan's on another one, guys. Oh, I lost my tail of my lizard. All right, what we're gonna do is walk back over. We'll catch up with Dylan. It seems like he's on the fish over there, and I need a new bait. All right, I only got to take a couple casts over in that spot, but really all the fish I've caught over there have been like at this time of the evening with the top water. So I wasn't super hopeful about it anyways. Jerry says, go team Dylan. Yeah, I gotta see what else I have soft plastic wise. I did not bring any of my bass tackle boxes,
Fish eel thing.
but I might have something in the cart. Let me go check. I'll be right back. Dylan will catch some fish while we're waiting. All right, miraculously, we have one of the best baits in this area for bass, a June bug ribbon tail worm. One of the best baits there is for around here. I forgot that I put these in the cart like a few trips ago, and they were still sitting in the back of the cart. Stuart got us a Mountain Dew, Dylan. Appreciate that, Stuart.
You got it.
Gave us a donation for our Mountain Dews for the evening. Appreciate that, brother. This next fish is for you.
I gotta catch it.
I emailed Mountain Dew like 2 weeks ago, and I have not heard back from them.
I know. We need money for Mountain Dew. We need a sponsor for Mountain Dew.
Somehow got to sell ourselves to Mountain Dew. Save us like the $1,000 a year we spend on the stuff while we're out fishing. There we go. June bug, ribbon tail worm. You have a bread ball? Minnow?
Well, more like one of those bow fin looking things. It's one of those minnows.
Yeah.
You thought they were snakeheads, but they look to them I think they look like a bow fin. It won't take it down.
I was like, oh no, it's almost dark. And then I realized I still have my sunglasses on. We still have a few more minutes here, guys. There is still time. Yes, thank you, Stuart. Love you, dude. We need, actually, we definitely need a Mountain Dew right now. I'm starting to get kind of super hot. The weird thing about this area, like when I lived in South Florida, when it got dark, it got cooler. When I lived up north, it got a lot cooler. But here, it doesn't really get much cooler when it gets dark.
I'm done with the whole thing. Looking at it. You know how to hook a mirror so it will stay alive? Through the bottom of That's a good place, yeah. And then they caught a beetle then. Somehow caught a beetle. Not a water beetle. A beetle. One of those brown beetles. Okay, gotta take it back now. I'm done with bluegill.
Dylan said he's done with bluegill. Time to catch a bass now. He better, because he's losing right now. I got 3, he's got 2.
You said it wasn't a competition.
He's going to say it wasn't a competition if he doesn't win.
You said it was. Well, it's true, you said. We're not having a competition.
Only because I wasn't going to be fishing for bluegill. Got one on? Is it a bass?
Yep.
Oh!
Woo!
Oh! We'll give it to him, guys. He had it up on the bank.
Yes!
He did not lip it, but he had it out of the water. It was on the bank, and then it flipped back in the water. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. So we're tied back up 3-3.
You better catch another one then. I barely hooked it too. I had to hit that hook that fishing.
Kind of on the fly, have just decided to save tomorrow, or the bait catching video, until tomorrow. Jerry, I don't want to ruin it, but the fish traps are prepared to go in the creek. The storm is over, and something like that is about to happen. There's also going to be some cooking involved, and some other type of fishing involved. We're doing like a 2-day trip, or 2 missions over 2 days, I should say, and we're going to make a video about it. We were supposed to catch next week's bait today, but now tomorrow we'll have to do part of what we're going to do for that video and the next video in the same live stream. Always got to make it complicated somehow.
3-3, Dad.
3-3. He's rubbing it in now. Still tied. Anyone's game. I got a great feeling I'm going to cast right over here again. Can't believe they're going after those minnows.
I was trying to catch him. You have a kind of big one of those dolphin things in there. Wonder,
In the net.
wonder if I can use that.
Have you been bit by mosquitoes?
Maybe right here. Maybe. No, I don't think so. I think it's just maybe an issue on my hand. What do you think? In there. Go now.
Oh, right in front of me.
Yeah, they're kind of biting.
I had a bite like right down there, right in front of me. That was crazy. Couldn't set the hook. Yeah, Jerry, we definitely are going. We are fishing for like the next 2, 3 days and again this weekend. So we have like 5 out of the next 7 days we'll be fishing. Yeah, Stuart, we're getting sponsored. Oh, by you. Yes, so far by Stuart we are sponsored. But soon. Had a couple of emails of people that I'm like, that could go somewhere. It couldn't, maybe it couldn't go anywhere. Might not be worth it. I'd rather just get one good one, like Mountain Dew or Charbroil Grills or something like that, where we can like specifically focus on a product and do it all the time instead of having to be like, oh, today's video is brought to you by blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Those videos are kind of like, you couldn't just like somehow work it into the video without making it a commercial.
Like what I do, the flavor of the day.
Yeah, the flavor of the day.
Favorite Mountain Dew flavor.
Come on, Bass. One more. Got to win this, guys. I need some bragging rights for tonight.
Can we both brag if we tie?
I believe I got something. No, I think there's a hump out there. I think I just bounced it over the hump. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, that's a big bowfin right there. There, look at that. Big bowfin, dude.
Oh, check it out, guys.
There's a bigger one of the bowfin things.
Frogs are going to start going here in a second, guys. There's usually this moment in the evening, pretty close to where we are now, where all the tree frogs just start going crazy.
It's bullfrog.
We did not harm the bass. Safely released to grow bigger so we can catch them again next time.
I don't think we're gonna have this luck next time, Dad.
I think that skin that's on those bass's lips heals up in like a day or two. Because I feel like I've caught the same bass like a couple times in a week, and they're no worse for the wear. 15 likes so far, guys. Heck yeah, only 5 away from Dylan's goal. About did 4. All right, I need one more bass. I think I just had a flea.
Yeah.
A flea on me.
How did you get a flea?
I don't know. You ready? Last cast. We gotta get going.
I got some limbs left. Oh, I got a tooth in here. I didn't know I caught a shrimp. Dad,
You
get
could
ready.
definitely get a bluegill with that.
Yeah, get ready to start filming. Here. We're gonna have a big blow up real quick.
We don't have any other cameras.
Well, we got my phone. I catch my new TV.
All right, Dylan put on one of those little freshwater shrimp for bait. See what happens.
We don't catch anything on this. I think it's impossible to catch a bluegill.
Hey, Bob, appreciate you coming in. Oh, you guys are getting hit by the storm. We had it yesterday. Those stupid hurricanes, man. Gotta hate those hurricanes.
Okay, you gotta get in. Where's the fish?
We lost power for about 10 hours, I would say. But fortunately, down here, they're always like on point, ready to get the power back on. Like the worst we've ever been out is a week. But that was like an epically terrible Category 4 hurricane. This one we were only out for 10 hours, which is way better. But hope you get it back on soon. So, is it already up that far? Or is it just a different storm and I'm like automatically making the assumption in my mind? Nolan was on the live and heard thunder.
Tied on bass, and I've caught 2 bluegills today.
Alright, I'm following it.
There's that.
Alright, we may definitely end up in a tie here because I am about to take my last cast here, guys. Oh, different storm. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like it must be like in North Carolina or somewhere right now. Well, not too much further is Pennsylvania. But it got from here to South Carolina in like 20 hours. So it's moving at a decent rate of speed. Oh, it's taking a while. Okay, never mind. I just got hurricane on the brain. Nice. I don't know what city Bob lives in, but it looks real nice in that area. Last cast. About to be dark in like 2 minutes.
Come on, let me know that.
All right, my day ends with 3 bass. Dylan's gonna take his last cast here in a second. He's just trying to get one more minnow to use for bait. I think he got one.
Would you look at that?
A baby praying mantis.
Where did he go?
All right, let him go. While Dylan's messing around with that.
No. There's a beetle. I'll use the beetle.
All right, he got a beetle. He's gonna try that. Wish Dylan luck, guys. Last cast of the day. All right, see you later, Jerry. Appreciate you coming in. We will see you soon. Very soon. We plan on fishing quite a bit over the next week or so.
Come on, go on.
I don't know what's going on with them.
I got a beetle.
Okay, he's got it on there now.
You want to show it again?
Okay, he got this. Looks like a June bug.
It's a beetle.
A beetle.
It's a brown beetle.
Yep, regular June bug beetle. He's gonna cast that out. Maybe he can catch one bluegill before we go.
Hold on. Yeah,
Yeah, Bob, appreciate you coming in.
the beetle.
Definitely. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up, Bob. I was just saying a few minutes ago, I think over the next 7 days, we're doing like 5 different fishing things. And like 4 of them I actually have planned out. Today was not really planned out. I just got off work a little bit early and I was like, dude, we got to get the bait for next week's video. And of course, the day we come, the bluegill just aren't really biting.
Yeah, I got 2. One was the size of
Oh yeah, man. How's that construction work going? Getting some good exercise in there? I've definitely done a bunch of that myself. One thing I will never do again, and I say this, but I'll probably end up doing it at mine.
It's over.
It's over, guys. No fish for Dylan. Tied up 3 largemouth bass to 3 largemouth bass. So tomorrow, I guess we'll do the tiebreaker. But yes, my least favorite project in the construction industry is insulation. Installing insulation is the worst thing ever, especially that blown in stuff you use the tube for up in the attic. Woo! Worst job ever. Especially in Florida in the summertime when it's like 130 degrees up there. But I'm getting way off the point here, guys. We are going to go ahead and call it for this evening. Thanks to Stuart for the donation. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Bye.
We will be back again tomorrow and like 4 more times in the next 6 days after that. So appreciate it. See all you guys later. Have a good one.